Once upon a time, in a cozy little house on the edge of a vibrant forest, lived 4 sisters, Lily, Rose, Daisy, and Violet. They were inseparable, sharing laughter and adventures under the watchful eyes of their loving parents. Their home was filled with warmth, the sweet scent of their mother's baking, and the sound of their father's guitar playing in the evenings. One sunny morning, a letter arrived. It was from their Aunt Agatha, the eldest sister's wicked aunt. Known for her sharp tongue and cunning ways, she had fallen on hard times and asked to move in with them. Their parents, ever compassionate, agreed, believing that family should help one another. At first, the sisters tried to welcome Aunt Agatha with open arms. They baked her favorite cookies and decorated her room with flowers. However, it didn't take long for the atmosphere to shift. Aunt Agatha brought with her a cloud of negativity that overshadowed their once happy home. She quickly took over the kitchen, criticizing their mother's recipes and insisting on cooking her own bland meals. The cozy dinners turned into awkward silences as the sisters exchanged nervous glances. Aunt Agatha also had a knack for sowing discord among the sisters, often pitting them against each other with sly remarks and manipulative games. "What are you wearing, Daisy? That dress is so last season," she sneered one day, causing Daisy to retreat to her room in tears. Lily, the eldest, tried to stand up for her sisters, but Aunt Agatha only laughed, dismissing her concerns as childish. As weeks passed, the house that once echoed with laughter now felt cold and tense. The girls found themselves sneaking out to the woods, seeking refuge among the trees and flowers that had always been their sanctuary. They missed the carefree days before Agatha's arrival and longed for a way to restore their home. One evening, while sitting by the river, Violet suggested they confront their aunt. "We need to stand together," she said. "We can't let her ruin our family." The sisters agreed and devised a plan. They would gather in the living room, united, and express their feelings to Aunt Agatha. The next day, they took a deep breath and summoned their courage. The moment they sat down together, however, Aunt Agatha's piercing gaze made them falter. "Why are you all looking so serious?" she smirked, crossing her arms. "Are you plotting something?" With trembling voices but resolute hearts, the sisters spoke up. They told her how her presence had changed their home, how her harsh words affected their spirits, and how they missed the joy they once shared. Aunt Agatha's expression shifted from amusement to something darker. "You think you can tell me what to do in my own family's house?" she snapped. "You're just children." But instead of backing down, the sisters stood firm, their bond stronger than ever. "We may be young, but we deserve to feel safe and happy in our own home," Rose declared. For a moment, silence hung in the air. Aunt Agatha's facade cracked, and the sisters saw a flicker of uncertainty in her eyes. Perhaps deep down, she was as lonely as they were. Realizing they could either continue in conflict or extend an olive branch, Lily took a step forward. "Aunt Agatha, we want to understand you. Let's work together to make this a happy home again." Aunt Agatha hesitated, then nodded slowly. It was a small gesture, but it marked the beginning of a change. Over the following days, the sisters and Aunt Agatha began to communicate more openly. They shared stories, laughter, and even some of their mother's recipes, blending Agatha's ideas with their family traditions. Though it took time, the house gradually transformed. The warmth returned, and the laughter echoed once more. Aunt Agatha, too, found a new sense of belonging, realizing that family ties could be mended with love and understanding. In the end, the 4 sisters learned that even in the face of adversity, unity and compassion could triumph over wickedness. Their home thrived again, a beautiful blend of all their hearts, proving that love could conquer even the darkest shadows.